primer red, rusty red primer before I painted it with the olive drab, but it was like a blue. 1963. The interior's out. Took out the heater core, the dashboard, everything like that. And I lost it. Left it at a yard or something throughout the years. Four-wheel drive, stick shift. Second to last in the VIN number that has the 3-speed transmission as opposed to the 4-speed that they switched over to. What I want to do is take the spark plugs, blow out around them so none of the debris goes into the cylinders. Maybe put a little bit of WD-40 in there before I try to turn it over. But the last time this was running and I drove it around was about 21 years ago. So that's what my intentions are, just to get it to fire over. And what I'm looking for now is, I had a speaker cable coming up for the ignition. Seeing if that's still here anywhere. But I took the carb off and never put a rag down in there or anything, so. What's that, the return spring? The cable, choke cable, and the linkage for the... Is the pedal moving down there? I don't know. It's a rare model because it has a PTO on the back. Goes to the front and the back. Came with a front winch and has an electric hydraulic dump bed, which I don't know if that's original or not. Somebody tried to cut the radiator out of it for scrap metal, so I got one of the hoses cut. That's why this top hose is off. I'll be replacing that top hose. I don't really see that wire that I want to look for. It's a speaker wire. I got that to run the coil here. Oh, did I take the coil off? No. But that came over to the battery. Battery box is over here. Fire extinguisher. Small box to put stuff in, utility box. Always comes with a bee's nest. Once a year. I just keep denting the roof back up and it just keeps getting dented back down. I painted it once, all flat black in here. That was a good 15 years ago. And all this rust, even more from when I painted it, I vacuumed it out. But the rain just seems to, oh wow, wood trim. I found wood trim. Is it on this side? No. But I guess it's got that grate back there so it gets a little bit of fresh air, since it's a cab over engine. Get some of the fumes out of there instead of bringing them up through the cracks of the doghouse, which the insulation has seen better days. That toolbox is open. I do have the other armrest for this door. But as you could see, it was green. I thought it was blue, but it was this cool green. I painted it flat black. When that freezes, it really doesn't want to turn. Good amount of leaves in here. Trying to. Yep. That's what's going on there. I think that's a T18 transmission. They're supposedly very noisy when they're working good. And this is the ultra rare piece with 3/8 pipe linkage for actuation. Power divider on the back with a separate drive shaft. Two separate drive shafts. One's going to the front already, but the winch is missing. But original winch, FC, with the winch bumper still on there. But it had an electric hydraulic, which the starter motor was in there. Dump bed.